Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
In the autumn of 1995, a young computer programmer named Pierre Omidyar started something new and exciting. He worked from his home in San Jose, California. Over a long holiday weekend, Pierre wrote computer code for a website he called Auction Web. It was a simple idea. He wanted to create a place online where people could easily buy and sell items directly to each other. He hoped everything would sell for a fair and honest price, showing the true value of goods. The very first item sold on Auction Web was quite unusual. It was a broken laser pointer. Someone bought it for $14.83. Pierre was surprised by this sale. He contacted the buyer, a Canadian man, to make sure they knew the laser pointer was broken. The buyer's reply was clear: "I am a collector of broken laser pointers." This moment was very important for Pierre Omidyar. He realized that people would buy almost anything if they found the right online place to trade. This showed him something deep about human nature and how business could work in a new digital world. From that day, his simple idea for Auction Web began to grow much bigger than he first imagined. What started as a small online experiment soon became eBay, a name recognized all over the world. This website later handled billions of dollars in sales every year. It employed thousands of people around the world, helping millions of buyers and sellers connect. eBay's story is much more than just a business success. It is about how ordinary people can build trust and connect online. It shows how a simple idea can grow into a huge global company, changing how we think about shopping and commerce. eBay created new ways for people to connect, buy, and sell, leaving a lasting impact on the global economy and how we interact with things we own. 2. A new idea. Pierre Omidyar, a computer programmer, had a big idea in 1995. He dreamed of creating a perfect market online. This would be a place where buyers and sellers could meet as equals. In his vision, prices would be fair, decided only by what people wanted to buy and sell. Economists had talked about such a market for a long time, but no one had made it real on the Internet. Pierre wanted to change that. From his home in San Jose, Pierre started to build his idea. Over a holiday weekend, he wrote the first lines of code for his website, which he named Auction Web. It was a very simple experiment. In the beginning, Pierre did everything himself. He worked from his spare bedroom, answering customer emails and handling payments. Sometimes, people even sent money by mail. But the site quickly became very popular. By 1996, Auction Web was hosting 250,000 auctions. This number grew fast, reaching 2 million auctions each month by early 1997. It was clear that his simple idea was a big success. As more people used Auction Web, a new problem appeared. Many people were still afraid to buy things online from strangers. They worried about sending money for an item they had not seen. To solve this, Pierre created a very clever new tool in 1996. He called it the Feedback Forum. The Feedback Forum was simple but powerful. After each sale, buyers and sellers could rate each other. They could also write a short comment about their experience. If a seller sent the item quickly and it was exactly as described, they would receive positive feedback. This good rating helped them sell more things in the future, as other buyers could see their good history. If a buyer paid fast and clearly communicated, they also built a good reputation. This system helped strangers trust each other. It made online shopping feel safe for the first time. The Feedback Forum created a way for people to build a good name, and this made the online marketplace work well. 3. A big community. In the late 1900s, a special toy called Beanie Babies became very popular. These small, soft toys were made in limited numbers. This made them rare and exciting for people to collect. Soon, many collectors wanted to find these special toys. They looked for them everywhere. eBay became the main place to buy and sell Beanie Babies. People sold rare Beanie Babies for thousands of dollars. At one point, these toys made up 10% of all sales on eBay. This craze showed everyone how powerful eBay was. It could create new markets for items that regular stores did not sell. Things that might have been thrown away now found buyers on eBay. The platform helped discover the true value of these goods. In these early days, eBay felt like a big, friendly online market. It was a place where people could find special things and make new friends. Users enjoyed looking for items and placing bids. They found shared interests and built connections. It was not just a shopping website, it was a social place too. The spirit of eBay was about everyone being equal. When people started, they all had 0 feedback points. Success came from being honest and building trust with others, one sale at a time. The system helped make sure prices were fair. Pierre Omidyar, the founder, believed in this community spirit. He often talked to users and made choices that helped the community. He thought that most people were good. This belief was important for a business where strangers needed to trust each other with money. Many early users saw eBay as more than just a buying and selling site. They felt it was a community where they could find friends and explore new hobbies. People spent hours on the site, browsing items and watching auctions, even if they were not buying anything. This strong community feeling was a big part of what made eBay special in its first years. It helped the platform grow into a global marketplace for many different kinds of items. 4. A real business. By 1998, eBay had grown very fast. It was clear that the website was too big for Pierre Omidyar to manage alone from his home. The money eBay made from charging small fees was now more than his salary from his other job. This meant it was time for eBay to stop being just a personal project and become a real professional business. Pierre had to decide between keeping it as a small community website or making it a large company. In March of that year, Pierre chose to bring in new leadership. He hired a new CEO, Meg Whitman. Meg was a smart businesswoman with much experience from working at well-known companies like Disney and Hasbro. She knew exactly what eBay needed to grow even bigger. She had the skills to manage a large operation and the knowledge to prepare a company to sell its shares to the public. Meg helped eBay change from its friendly, community-focused beginnings into a strong, professional company. Her main goal was to make eBay a stable and profitable business, one that would make big investors happy. She valued eBay's community spirit, but she also saw it as something that needed to support the company's financial growth. Meg Whitman worked quickly to improve many parts of eBay. She made the website look more professional and streamlined how it operated. She began turning eBay into a recognized brand, able to stand alongside traditional retail stores. Her hard work led to a major event just 6 months later, in September 1998. eBay sold its shares to the public in what was called an Initial Public Offering, or IPO. This was a huge success. The company's shares started at $18 each. On the very first day, their value nearly tripled, rising to $53.50. This instant success made eBay worth $4 billion, almost overnight. Pierre Omidyar, the founder, became a billionaire. However, becoming a public company also brought new pressures. eBay was now answerable to Wall Street, the center of the financial world. It had to meet specific growth expectations. Every 3 months, the company needed to show good financial results, which became more important than just keeping every user happy. eBay also had to start investing heavily in advertising to meet the financial predictions of market experts. To earn more money, the company began adding more complex fees for sellers. 5. The biggest online shop. After becoming a public company, eBay made another very important move to make online shopping even better. In the year 2002, it bought a payment company called PayPal. This decision was very smart, even though some people at first thought eBay paid too much money, around $1.5 billion. But it helped eBay fix a big problem. PayPal completely changed how people bought and sold things online. Before PayPal, paying for items on eBay was often slow and difficult. Buyers sometimes had to mail checks, which took many days, or share their credit card details directly with individual sellers. Many people did not feel safe doing this with strangers, so it made them hesitant to buy. PayPal fixed these problems in a very clever way. It became a trusted helper for payments. Buyers could pay quickly and safely online without sharing their personal bank details with sellers. Sellers, on the other hand, received their money almost instantly. This made shopping on eBay much easier and more convenient for everyone. More and more people felt good and confident about buying and selling items online. With PayPal, eBay grew even bigger and became very, very popular. By the middle of the 2000s, eBay was so famous that people started using its name as a verb. If you wanted to sell something old or find something special, you would simply say, "Just eBay it." This showed how deeply eBay was now part of daily life and common language. It was not just a website, it was the go-to way to buy and sell almost anything. The platform continued its amazing success across the globe. By 2005, eBay had more than 100 million people actively using it to buy and sell. Each year, people traded items worth over $40 billion through the site. eBay also employed 15,000 people and worked in dozens of countries around the world. It had truly become the biggest online shop, connecting millions of buyers and sellers every single day. 6. New problems. eBay was a very big online shop, but new problems started to appear. A new company called Amazon grew very fast. Amazon sold things in a different way than eBay. It became a new competitor. On eBay, people often bought items through auctions. They could find many unique and used things. But Amazon sold new products with fixed prices. There was no bidding. Amazon also focused on quick delivery and having many items. People found it very easy to shop there. They liked Amazon's simple buying process, like one-click purchases. Amazon also made returns easy. These were big differences from eBay. eBay's way of working was different. Many individual sellers handled their own shipping. This meant delivery times and rules could change from seller to seller. Amazon had its own large warehouses and made sure deliveries were fast and reliable. Customers started to like this consistent and easy shopping experience more and more. They chose convenience over the special feeling of an eBay auction. In 2008, a new leader came to eBay. Meg Whitman, the CEO for many years, left. John Donahoe became the new CEO. He looked at eBay and saw that it needed big changes. He believed eBay had to grow differently to stay strong. John Donahoe's plan was clear. He wanted eBay to be more like Amazon. This meant changing eBay to focus more on buyers. He thought the company needed to make buying much easier and more predictable. He decided to change how eBay worked. He wanted fewer auctions and more buy-it-now listings, like Amazon's fixed prices. He also made new rules that favored buyers, making it simpler for them to return items or get money back. Donahoe also pushed sellers to be more professional and follow stricter rules. These changes were meant to attract more buyers and make eBay grow. But they also started to change eBay's original community feel. 7. Big changes. Under John Donahoe's leadership, eBay introduced new rules. These changes were made to help buyers have a better experience. For example, it became easier for buyers to return items and get their money back, even if sellers did not agree. eBay also started to side with buyers more often in problems. Sellers felt that their payments were held for too long. They also felt it was hard to leave honest feedback for buyers who caused issues. Many longtime sellers felt ignored and angry. They believed eBay was pushing them out to favor bigger sellers. Some even stopped selling on the platform because of these new policies. In 2014, a very important decision was made. eBay decided to split from PayPal, the payment company it owned. This happened because investors believed PayPal could grow much faster as its own company. So eBay and PayPal became two separate public companies. This change meant eBay lost a key advantage. PayPal had made paying for things on eBay very easy and safe for many years. Without it, eBay had to find new ways for people to pay, and it lost a big source of its income and growth. The separation also removed much shared data that had helped both businesses. While eBay was changing, new types of online marketplaces appeared. These smaller websites focused on specific goods. For example, Etsy became popular for handmade goods and old, unique items. StockX grew fast for buying and selling special sneakers and street fashion. Facebook Marketplace also became a place for local people to sell things to each other without shipping. Poshmark offered a new way to sell clothes, creating a social shopping experience. These sites offered a more focused and personal shopping experience. They took away some of eBay's users who were looking for specific kinds of items. Because of all these big changes and new competitors, eBay faced a major challenge. The company struggled to understand what kind of business it wanted to be. It was no longer the simple, community-focused market it once was. But it also found it hard to compete directly with huge online stores like Amazon, which focused on speed and low prices. eBay had to decide if it wanted to be a general store for everything or a special place for certain buyers. It was a difficult time for the company to find its true identity. 8. eBay today and tomorrow. Today, eBay has a new important job. It helps people buy and sell used and refurbished things. This is part of something called the circular economy. It means items get used again and again instead of being thrown away. For example, old phones, clothes, and other items get a new life on eBay. This is very good for the earth because it helps stop a lot of waste. In recent years, over 40% of all money made on eBay comes from these kinds of sales. The current CEO, Jamie Iannone, wants eBay to be a leader in helping the planet this way, showing how selling used items can make a real difference. eBay also focuses on special buyers called enthusiast buyers. These are people who love to collect certain things. They might buy expensive watches, rare trading cards, or special handbags. These buyers often spend a lot of money because they are passionate about their hobbies. To help them feel safe when buying high-value items, eBay has a program called Authentication Guarantee. Experts check if expensive items are real before sending them to the buyer. This gives buyers much more trust that they are buying true, valuable items, not fakes. Looking back, eBay taught the world a lot about buying and selling online. It showed that people could trust strangers to trade goods and money, even when they lived far apart. The feedback forum, started early on, was a big part of this. It helped people know if someone was a good seller or buyer by checking their past reviews. Many online shops today use similar ideas that first began on eBay. This way of building trust among many people was a very important step for the Internet and for how we all shop today. eBay's long journey shows a big question for all online companies. Can a company grow very big and still keep its friendly community feeling? eBay started with a dream of a place where everyone was equal and could sell almost anything. But as it got bigger and needed to make more money for investors, some of that original community feeling changed. Now, eBay is still here, helping people find special items and keeping things out of landfills. It has found a new purpose. But the old question remains. Can a business truly balance making money with keeping its original community spirit and caring for its users? What do you think? Can big online companies keep their heart and soul as they grow?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.